Awesome. How's everyone doing? Good morning, good morning. Let me get the... So yeah, I believe we're streaming, I believe we're live and everything. And we can start from here. I believe today's gonna be kind of shorter AMA as we don't have much of the update this week. However, we've done a lot of job. I mean, like we've actually developed pretty much the majority of the rebalancing update, like the lot of numbers and everything, as well as we have some major like the visual updates, and also we have the backend update as well. Same here. Is there something wrong with my mic? Weird, like what? A bit of different voice. I'm not sure. Something is covering. Yeah, there might be a dust. Let me check just real quick. Is it better? Any better or? I'm not sure. I mean, like it's the same. I'm gonna try to listen to the recording afterwards and just see what's the problem exactly. But yeah, not sure. Like, is it like the really bad to hear or? Yeah, I appreciate that. Just different. Yeah, maybe my voice is different. I'm not sure. Maybe I caught the cold and you guys sense before I can see that happening. So you just maybe. But yeah. So basically, yeah, we don't have not much live updates today. However, we're gonna be updating the game on Sunday, and Sunday, what do so you guys gonna get the new visuals, new houses, new farms, like different kind of optimizations, as well as we're gonna be changing the backend kind of thing. Appreciate, sir. And yeah, basically there are gonna be different good changes. So because of that, also we will be transferring our kind of anti-bot system from the CloudFront to Cloudflare. So it's gonna be transition. So we're gonna be shutting down the game for 2 to 3 hours. So just that's like the announcement that we're gonna be also typing the announcement as well. But yeah, so that you know, on Sunday, on 11 a.m. UTC time, we're gonna be shutting down the game for 2-3 hours, and then we're gonna be relaunching. And the relaunch will be with the new update, back on the backend as well as on the game as well. It's gonna be on the Sunday 11 a.m. I'm gonna also do the announcement as well. So yeah, that's the thing. I believe that's like the major thing, as well as there are rebalancing as well is coming. So like for now, in the Harvester game, you're gonna be having different maps. You're gonna be having airdrops. You're gonna be having boosts. There are gonna be some different things. And afterwards, we're gonna be like new level system will be coming for the upgrades, for the repairs, for the rewards and everything, which would be pretty much more balanced. As well as we're gonna be launching the modes in the next patch. So yeah, that's like the thing that's gonna be happening. Let me scroll now all the way up. Not all the way up, but like a little bit up to see. But actually, before we start, we have to do one thing that we always do. So you know what we should do, right? We need some DFL actually, right? To get the upgrades going. Yeah, only 25 people listening. That's actually the reason that we we don't have much updates today, so I believe it's kind of normal to get that way. But it means that you have actually the higher chance to win the giveaway. So that's like the benefit of this. And yeah, actually we crossed on the total cumulative side of the Gentile Pets volume 30k sold, but like it's been for a while already if we count our own NFT marketplace as well. But it's pretty good anyways. So congrats everyone. So yeah, congrats sir. You just got the winning. I believe it's been a while, right? Is it first time? I mean, like, is it really the first time? Oh, yeah, since the November. Yeah, actually, I remember. I kind of had a pretty good memory in different terms, and yeah, I remember you winning. So yeah, kind of, congrats. It's been like 9 months, like a baby. Can do. No, yeah. Let me just scroll all the way up and just start with the questions, and then we can do the giveaways. The training entropy, our dear sir. We changes to the Harvest game coming out. Are plans to change the other games soon after? Yeah. So I mean, like the changes is not gonna be like the huge of the changes, but like the mode of the difficulty will be added to each one of them. Like easy, medium, hard. Like that's like the confirmed for everything. And also, yeah, we're gonna be adding some more fish as well. And yeah, I believe like the modes will be pretty big change as well. Like if you're not feeling today that you want to compete much, you just go for easy mode and you know, just chill, right? It's gonna be way easier gameplay with a less reward for sure, but like it's gonna be still anyway really enjoyable session. Like you're feeling that you're not feeling like the battling the devilfish today, right? You don't really want to get even a slight chance of getting that badass fish, right? So you're just gonna get it and just get the easy mode and then just get the good fish, I guess, and catch it pretty easily. But yeah, they're gonna be coming. Do you have plans in the near future to add the NFT resource on the marketplace? I believe like not the near future, because like the near future I believe is like July, like in 1 month. Yeah, there is no plans for that, but like we might add in quarter four, something like that. So it's like. I'm not sure what the Brooklyn idea of the stipend actually is, but yeah, would love to learn as well. I believe I missed that one. Because like even though the UI and everything is great, the UI currently that we have on our own marketplace is pretty much customized for DeFi Island itself. We for sure can kind of change it a little bit so it fits other projects as well, but like we should build a somewhat like more general one. The idea was to add a step into the market. Yeah, I believe like, yeah, I actually dropped in general chat some thoughts about the step in marketplace. I mean like, just to clarify once again, I'm not criticizing them or in any way. I believe they are doing an amazing job, whatever they are doing, and I respect the entire team of them. But like, the NFT marketplace is pretty bit off of like what they have done previously. On like the app is looking really nice, it's working really nice, but like. Yeah, this web marketplace is pretty much like if you guys have gone to the university on computer science, like if you have built like just the basic project, which is like one of your assignments during the course, like pretty much that's it. Like just the default buttons, default font, and everything. Pretty weird. But yeah. As long as it works, I believe that's great. And maybe yeah, we're going to be onboarding them to our own marketplace. Who knows? Yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to be getting the star today. But yeah, we might be, as we approach kind of more interesting times, we might be actually getting the even additional outside guests from the different projects as well to kind of share their thought and kind of get what they think about different topics about DeFi and about the DeFi and NFTs and overall. So yeah, and we're actually working on that. Yeah, the new update will be containing new graphics indeed. As well, we're gonna be having two NPCs, which not gonna be doing much. It's like the teaser of the NPCs what's about to come in the future. So like, it's like you're gonna be having the one NPC chilling with his dog near the beach, and another one gonna be picking up for the tulip farms, like the compounding farms, and harvesting himself. And yeah, the new update is coming on Sunday. But what were the reasons behind releasing the game as a browser, but instead of the native desktop app? Yeah, because like the retention rate as well as the onboarding process on the desktop app is way lower than on the web browser, because like not much people are willing to download something from the internet and install that in comparison to kind of just directly accessing that on the web. Even though like it doesn't mean we are not going for the native desktop app, we're gonna be going for that as well. But like once again, at the beginning, it's definitely 100% better to go for the native, like the web browser game, because like it's easier. Like for example, like you are pretty much skeptical about like what this game might be, so you just go on the website and just gonna check and I really like this game, and you could compare that to like, hey, I want to check this game. I'm not sure what about data. Like you see, like you have to download that and then install that and so on. It's like the more steps something has to access, the less likely the users are to try or do it. So that was the reason. Sound like a big rebel. Are you in the lake? Yeah, I wish I was actually fishing right now, but yeah, unfortunately no. But actually I'm fishing in DeFi, and so that's pretty much compensates the feeling of the fishing. We're in farmer PFPs. Would love to rep the DFL who turn DC. So yeah, indeed, we're not rushing that. So you guys know that DeFi is pretty much known for not rushing the things, but actually building the things pretty well and then try to go for that. So I believe we're gonna be targeting and aiming for the better time as well as the better exposure to go for the PFPs, for example. I believe like once the PvP is live, then PFPs makes more sense, just because you want to see your competitors and everything. Meanwhile, it's like just a normal thing, and also like hopefully we're gonna be in the better market as the time comes, because currently there is just the drama in the NFT place, and there is not much happening. Like everyone just like goes like, is the royalties okay or not, like the marketplace fees and so on. Like it's pretty much drama everywhere. There is not much building and kind of hype going anymore, because like we have seen a lot of shit projects just launching without any utility or any plans or anything. Like they raise several millions and they just do nothing. So people are pretty much disappointed, and that actually shows that we don't have much of the money flowing into NFTs or the crypto at all as of now. And yeah, I believe hopefully soon we're gonna be changing, and we're gonna be seeing some kind of more upside as well as the good times. And meanwhile, like our number one focus is the building, right? So we have PFP, like a PvP co-op, as well as the mobile coming. So those things, I believe DeFi is pretty unique, and like it stands out really well. Like if you just look at all the things that we have built, but like we don't really love to stay in the past and like just talk about like, hey, we built those so much, we've been doing this like so well and everything. We actually want to kind of keep up every single day and just show why we're the best. So I really like the mobile. I'm really looking forward to the mobile and the PvP, and I believe those things kind of show how much of the great things we are building and how much of the amazing stuff that is about to come. And like the DeFi actually has always been targeted to be the mobile, right? Because like it's the best game play for the mobile game. Like I truly believe that even if DeFi was on the mobile right now, we would just, without any further activity, we would have 10x more players, because like it's just like the nature, because we don't have like, there are not much people who are willing to spend some time on the desktop like versus on the mobile. And yeah, I believe like with all those stuff, we're gonna be getting the things going way better. And yeah, there afterwards it's when the time comes when the bull market hits and everything. I believe the winners in the bear market always become the winners in the bull market as well. So not really questioning anything right now. Mm. Can do announcements with all the when updates with the past guesses. Maybe keep. Can you do announcement with all the when? I mean, like, you want me to say the when those stuff are coming, or you want me to kind of create a quiz and like the people to guess when blueprints are coming or the FL rewards are coming? In the first case, I'm gonna say that the FL rewards will be coming after the rebalancing. The crafting won't be coming before the forging and the PvP. Breaking and remaking NFTs is actually forging, not the crafting, so that will be coming sooner. The blueprints also will be coming at the same time, like 2 or 3 weeks before the crafting will be coming, and yeah, I believe those are the timelines. Also, I'm not sure. I believe I've said this one, but like we also have development of the ideal racing game already in development. So I believe I've said that like on Avalanche, for example, there's a snail racer game where you just have a snail and you just kind of let the snails race, and it's been pretty successful. And like their entire project is that, and we're gonna be having just exactly that. I believe, like not exactly that, with pretty much way better graphics in 3D and everything, and like with not and also not the snails but different animal and everything coming. And like it's just gonna be just another game for DeFi. And so I believe that also shows pretty much how amazing our team is. And yeah, they're gonna be the next game also coming. So it's gonna be like idle racing, and afterwards it's gonna be the real racing, like active racing gameplay. It's possible to find some information about you. Unfortunately, no, but you can just ask me like the questions in math, and I'm gonna answer, or questions in AI, in augmented reality, in the crypto, and I'm gonna try to demonstrate my knowledge actually, without proving and revealing my own identity. I believe like for sure the time will come when we're gonna be going when we dox ourselves. But as of now, I believe there's just no reason to do that, as it just kind of brings negative things to us as a team, and like there is like no positive income, like positive outcome of that. So that's like just the only reason why we're not just coming out as a public to the public. So like all the investors know us, all the different those other people know us actually. But the thing is like we're trying not to create the worst situation than we are right now, because like like in Paradise Island you might get the attention, then you might get a lot of requests from different people, and like I mean like we're just like not worse as of now. So that's the only thing that we're kind of thinking. What is now? Yeah, I believe like, I actually checked that. Checked it like on Wednesday, and it's like it was 77,000, like 7,400 actually. So it's pretty good, I believe, as it's pretty stable, and sometimes it actually kind of decreases a little bit. Like on the weekends, like on Sundays, we're going on the lowest. On Monday, actually, we are going on the highest levels and everything. It actually peaks at 10K max currently, because it's I'm not gonna lie, we're not at 10K above as of now as the AU, but like it's pretty great. At this rate, like we're number one Solana active, like Solana projects, like even like within a lot of other games as well, without even PvP. Just like just the games that you play with the environment, right? So I believe like it will be just steadily raising. So it's been steadily raising all the time, because we all the time give new updates. So I believe it's gonna be continuing that way. I believe like I cannot say I'm not happy with the current usage, because I believe it's been doing well in this current market situation and everything. So I believe like we do not really expect like the huge numbers as of now in this current situation. If it was like the bull market, if it was like when Solana was 250 and like everyone was going crazy, we would expect like better numbers for sure. But like as of now, I believe we're doing a tremendous job, and we're gonna be just continuing to just do what we do the best. And I believe those stuff will be just the follow up. It's about like just spending the resource the right time to pull the trigger at the right time, because like if you just go and just spend a lot of money on the marketing as of now, like it could be like 10x effective if you do the right time. For example, like if you just go and just do like 100k ads boost, it might be like not that beneficial as of now. Just giving an example. The need of the gold is pretty low. About rates. Yeah, I mean, like the Goldie will be also getting more use cases. For example, like the forging, as well as the crafting, as well as the PvPs and stuff for sure. So the Goldie will be getting the more use cases as well. But the problem is that for sure DFL is the priority, and the Goldie is like the earning token. So once again, it's a bear market. It's like everyone tries to kind of cash out as much as possible and everything, and that's pretty much expected. And yeah, once again, we didn't want to kind of get the gold price skyrocketing, because like we have seen with different projects what's happening with that. But yeah, I believe like the Goldie is doing pretty well. Like you remember that we launched it with $0.001 with the price, so it's pretty much like 30% above as of now, even though the game has been live for 2 months. And we don't have like the exponential growth of the users, and it's not like the Ponzi, right? So I believe it's going pretty well, and I believe like people are just kind of genuinely understanding that the game is in development and everything, and like it's not a play to earn kind of game where you just have to cash out as much as possible before the Ponzi kind of falls down. So basically, it's like the game that you just trust, and just the team that you trust. So just like we're building, it's not like you have to get as much money as possible before the game falls off, and like before this kind of P2E Ponzi kind of gets caught, right? So I believe that's amazing, and I'm kind of living really happily as we don't have kind of have to worry about like when the exponential growth of the users will stop, and then like we just have to do another Ponzi. So yeah, I'm pretty happy for that. If co-op will be the team against team, yeah, I mean like no. So co-op is actually team kind of players combining together and battling together against the environment. So it's like you and your homies actually against the different bots. Just imagine like you and your friends together to kind of catch the big fish, and like you should all together hit the right buttons the right time. And it's like a team effort that you catch big fish. So you can, or in the shooting, or you in the harvesting, that you just collectively deliver the orders together to get some prizes and so on. To be honest, like I'm not aware of what the Z1 is. I mean, like I have heard that name for multiple times. To be honest about, yeah, I'm not sure what it is actually. Hopefully, maybe it's a good thing. I have to check it out. Actually, yeah, Grisha is an amazing person for sure, because like, Grisha is actually the one who's behind the majority of the part of the rebalancing right now. Because yeah, like if you're gonna be checking like all the amazing numbers that we came up with, and like a lot of back thinking process, like how everything works. So yeah. I believe like the Grisha has done a tremendous job, and we're going to be kind of tuning some numbers more as well, but they're going to be out, and pretty much the game will be way more balanced and kind of feel way more, how to say, like I don't want to use the balanced again, so if there is some kind of synonym for the balanced, I would use that, but I'm not aware of one. Yeah, I believe I have to watch the entertaining entropy. So actually, I have watched your YouTube video, but yeah, actually, I skipped mainly to the part where it's about the DeFi then, right? So I believe I'm gonna watch the videos about this other one as well. thanks about that. Yeah, I mean, like for some people, the fishing is pretty hard. So yeah, the great thing that's coming for user is that we are going to be implementing the easy, medium, and hard mode. So the thing is that currently, imagine that you're playing the medium mode. So there are going to be the easier mode that you're going to be having slower fish with a slower reaction time needed and everything. So you will be able to play that, and you'll be like several X easier to catch that fish. So I believe you're going to be enjoying that one. So I believe that's going to be a really great update for you, sir. I'm going to check the Z run as well. Maybe they have some good mechanics that it could be interesting for DeFi land as well, and I'm going to be checking. So I mean, like with once again full transparency, I always look at the different games, and when I feel that there are something really interesting mechanics or there are some kind of bad mechanics, and I always try to learn like from different mistakes or successes, and I do believe that that's like what everyone should be doing. I believe like there are a lot of projects that are looking at DeFi land in silent and not actually admitting it and just kind of copying a lot of things from us. And I believe that, and when I'm seeing that, I'm pretty happy about that, because it means that we are doing the legit stuff and we're innovators in. Like we've been innovators in many different times, and we're continuing that way. So it makes it gives the team actually extra happiness, and pretty much we get a lot of good vibes from that. Yeah, I believe like don't have to ditch the kind of modes, but yeah, there could be like the better rewards for failed attempts. But like I believe like having the easy mode to play, and then you just kind of fail even at that time. I believe that you just play and use the free NFT and to get better, because like there should be the learning curve, and like if you fail, the reward should be low, so you understand that hey, yeah, I'm pretty bad at this game, so I should learn that how to do that really well. Because like then you have like, for example, Matty Ice, where you have the guy just goes and just shoots like crazy, and he hits like all the spots and everything, and he gets like the same reward, like for example 20% more than just an average player. That's pretty much not great. So I believe like we should have like pretty much different learning curve, and like also the reward curve that actually benefits the people who are pretty active and pretty good at the games. So yeah, I believe like rewarding, depending on even like heavily rewarding even if you fail, I believe that's not good for the like gaming perspective. The game should be like hard. Like if the game is easy, it's pretty bad. And also like if you do not prefer like, well, I have said this multiple times, but like if you do not prefer like active games that require the skill, you can just get the pets. Like there is nothing wrong with getting pets. It's not like they're like thousands of dollars worth that you can afford. Like you can just get them for like $20, which is pretty cheap. Like I mean, like if you compare from what you get, like what you get from gameplay wise and what ROI you get if you buy the Fallen NFT right now, it's like crazy. It's just unmatchable deal on the market as of now. Not the financial advice once again, for sure. I mean, like, whatever I say is not the financial advice, right? Just I have to clarify that. We have several people typing, so I would love to answer. I mean, like, if even like, I feel like the current AMA has been super short. Like, it feels like just the 5 minutes, even though it's been like the 30 minutes already. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, I mean, like we should make the AI better, because like the pets deserve to be more lively and with better animations. Yeah, we're gonna be actually doing that as well. But actually, just the one good thing I wanna say is that we have. You guys remember like the chat NPC, like yes, I play default and kind of guy. They're gonna be coming as an NPC in the game. Yeah, that's right, Brooklyn. That guy will be as an NPC soon. We just modeled the 3D model of that, and yeah, he's looking really Chad. he has a jawline of the god, and yeah, he will be in the game. With could should when. Other so you mean like, for example, you have for example Solana Monkey Business and NFT, and you get some kind of game or some kind of reward for doing owning that in our game, right? I believe that's your question. So yeah, for now it's a pretty bad idea, because like, for example, imagine if you are like specific other NFT owner, you get the Goldie as well for different activities. It's pretty bad because we actually dilute the amount of the NFTs that can earn Goldie without any incentive for our own real players, right? So for example, it just benefits the other project NFT ecosystem, and it just kind of gives us nothing much. But if it's executed right in the right way, for example, they, instead of earning Goldie, they earn for example, they earn some kind of different tokens that their team provides, then it can be a really interesting thing. But right now we're fully focused on our own developments. Yeah, like I get that. Like, for example, like the Dagots, for example, like if you have a Dagots, then you might earn dust. That could be a really interesting thing. And like, for example, we build a specific game for them. But like right now, 100% we should deliver DeFi on basics. Like once PvP and the mobile and the desktop things are out, I believe I can say that DeFi Land is pretty much fully built game that has everything that we want to have, as well as while we have like the lending and borrowing and the really good portfolio manager and everything. I would say that, hey, we have achieved like the foundation level of DeFi Land, and right now we can just go and just do this partnerships and kind of just the fancy stuff, right? Like, for example, we just can go for DeFi Land like sandbox and gonna have some kind of sandbox characters running around DeFi Land, or like D-gods walking around and so on. Currently, I do believe that, so actually just so you understand from a development perspective, building those kind of partnerships also takes some time. So, for example, if currently, just so you just understand, like what's the thinking process of for us is like, should we spend 1 month on building this partnership and just having Dagots running in the DeFi Land, or should we spend this 1 month on building the PvP? So like for now, the PvP, the new game of ours, the mobile and everything is priority. And once we, for example, build all the major stuff, then we can for sure go for those kind of activities. Yeah, DeFi Land is gonna be having slightly different visuals as well as a slightly different games, but the majority, like so they're gonna be the fishing game anyway, they're gonna be the shooting game and so on, but like the mechanics gonna be different. But yeah, they're gonna be pretty much the same. Yes, I could confirm that you can exchange Gen 0 NFTs for the new game NFTs. Yep. So you mean like the trade kind of swap, right? So yeah, that could be indeed the thing. Like for example, you could visit different people's land and, for example, create a trade offer to them and get the swaps. Currently, I mean, like everything takes the time to build, right? So as of now, we are kind of spending more time on the bidding the NFTs, for example, and doing those kind of different activities. Also, we're gonna be launching our own LP staking later this month. Like I believe could be like in 10 days or 2 weeks. So those kind of stuff are prioritized. But yeah, like if then like our blockchain devs have nothing to do. And that indeed kind of seems really interesting feature. So you guys know that we love to deliver what you guys love. So we're gonna build it if that's the thing. DeFi and fertilizer in bottles. Appreciate that. So yeah, for example, when they race, for example, I'm not gonna say what animal racing the next racing will be, but let's say it's a horse racing, which is not. Then you will be able to, for example, swap your fishing rod to the horse, for example. And this fishing rod gets burned, and the horse you get in your farm. The thing is that we're not diluting the NFT amount, so it's not pretty much the new game this summer for sure. For sure, this game is this summer for sure. And so the thing is that what we do is like we don't dilute the NFT amount, and pretty much it gets like new gameplay. So you just have to choose like you want to get the race going on of the horses, or you would just want to go the just the fishing. So if you're bored, can you explain how? So right now, how the durations work is like the longer the duration is, the higher chance you have to get the bonus reward. So for example, if you let your pet go on 1 hour adventure and 24-hour adventure with the same level of the food meter, they could potentially yield into the same result as it's just the chance of the getting the bonus. But as our DeFi and amazing Grisha has redesigned rebalanced all those numbers in just several days, it means that if you let your pet go on a 1 hour adventure, you're gonna get like X reward and like a Y chance to get the bonus. And if you let them go on 24-hour adventure, you're gonna get 4X reward and like 3Y chance to get the bonus. So that's gonna be the thing. Yeah. The alarming to implement swap. Give me for free. Yeah, I believe like the swap could be the thing, but yeah, it could be the thing. Indeed. Then the time. Also, yeah, I believe. Hopefully, you guys have been loving the new kind of renders that we have, like the visuals and everything. It's just like just for the social media, but I'm really loving. I've been using those on my desktop wallpapers and stuff. So it's pretty much really well looking actually. Let's do the new giveaway. Thanks, Rasa. So if you're listening, just go and react to the AMA questions giveaway that we have currently. Can we get the phone wallpapers from the design team? Yeah, I guess so. Um, yeah, actually, I believe we're just gonna have some of like the storage or kind of Google Drive or anything to kind of have um, those kind of renders and high quality images, so you just can download and just use the way you wish. Way has now won for a while actually, and Way, for the people who don't know, I always love to shout out the OGs. Way is like the super early supporter for DeFi land, and yeah, I always love to actually appreciate her. Gotta bribe Solana into putting DeFi land up their new phone. You don't have to bribe because we're gonna be the launch partners, sir. I can spoil that right now. Not only on Solana phone, but also on the XNFT backpack. We're gonna be there as well as the launch partners. I believe like not much new projects appreciate us, but like for the ones that actually have been building and they know what the quality different things mean, then yeah, it means that we're gonna be they're seeing the work that we're doing. So yeah, they love to have us on their platform because we're gonna be proving the quality content, and they're gonna be offering the quality product to their new customers. So yeah, we actually plan. So also another thing to say, we also were planning to build specific like small games for small mini games separate from DeFi land. Like from DeFi and Labs, we're gonna be building like small, like just imagine like the Temple Run, for example, like but in the more kind of Solana and DeFi and those kind of elements in there, or just the Candy Crush or so on. So basically, we're gonna be building those kind of small games for the Solana phone as well as the X NFTs, and yeah, so it's gonna be like just the really small mini projects around DeFi land as well, which is gonna be having the token and so on and so on and so on. I believe for XNFTs it's already announced, but like for Solana phone it's not announced yet. But like it's not the secret as well, so we're not gonna be announcing yet. But yeah. Did I even touch on my wallpaper request when I crashed? Yes, I touched on that, and I said no, Brooklyn. We're never gonna do that, and that's when your Discord crashed. Unfortunately, design team doesn't love you, sir. The jokes aside, yeah, for sure, it's a good idea to have a separate storage to have all those different kinds of the media and the design and those stuff. So yeah, we're gonna be having those things as well. But yeah, my goal, actually, like personal goal, is to launch really good mobile app. Like the number one thing I'm looking forward to is like the mobile app. Like everyone has different goals in the team, and like some want to have like really smooth backend experience. Some want to have really amazing graphics and everything. I mean, like everything is amazing, but yeah, the mobile phone is the amazing thing. Would you consider any special farm for gold USDC? Yeah, I mean, like we could just do that, but for example, you should also add the incentive on top of the farm, right? Like, if not, like why would anyone do the yield farming, right? So yield farming is kind of broken, in my opinion. It's like the play to earn as well, unless it's like super huge APYs and everything. Not really much people are using that. So we should reward the people like with Goldie or DFL. And I believe like doing any of those is pretty bad. So I'm not sure how we can incentivize LP staking without doing so. So yeah, we're not looking into that right now. But if you have some ideas, we'd love to. How about this Solana phone giveaway? Yeah, actually that could be the thing. Right now I'm in the waitlist as well. I don't have one yet as well. If we get the whitelist and also we get some different like amount of the samples sent to our team for the testing and everything, for sure we're gonna be doing this on a phone giveaway. Indeed. Can the Holland hire me as a dev for this on a phone? Well, if they do not send me the phone, then I guess it's pretty much not the way to get this on the phone. But if they send to me, then I'm gonna try to kind of figure out what's the shortcut to getting that. I count as a digit, right? Who is more deserving than me? Yeah, I believe there are a lot of people deserving the amazing prizes from us, like the Satoshi, like the moderators, the lot of active members that we have here. So it's pretty much really appreciate each one of your messages and activity and everything. So yeah. When will in-game world activity come? Let me think potentially for the roadmap for that. It could be, I believe it will be before the new game, so the summer for sure. But I would not say like 1 week or 10 days, or not something like that, because it's not currently on a in process task. But yeah, summer for sure. What's the hardest part of your work? To be honest, I'm not sure. If you asked me this question like for 6, 7, 8 months ago, I would say the stress from the negativity from the people like who wanted to FUD, who wanted to just just come and swear and come and do some different say negative things and mean things, and they would love to just blame on you that you're the rugged, that you are doing nothing and so on. That actually was getting to me a lot at that time, and it was kind of, so I've been working on the different projects previously as well, and pretty big scales as well, but like it was never like I actually had to communicate with so much people without any censoring and everything, so it was pretty weird experience at the beginning, but yeah, it was. I'm really grateful to receive that kind of experience, because right now I believe it's super hard to get into my nerves, and like it's like whatever. I believe I've learned how to handle those kind of people and everything. So yeah, currently it's sometimes it's the hardest part for now is getting the deadlines. Setting the hard deadlines and just then following those is the hardest one right now. But other than that, yeah, everything's pretty much I enjoy the entire process of building and delivering as well. Staking Goldie could give some other experience points. You get some in front of one for parts, whatever. Yeah, I mean, like just to be upfront as well. So we should give some reward for the LP staking, right? So the reward will be worth something, right? So if it's not worth something, then people just would not do it. If it's worth something, then it means that it should be Goldie, DFL, or the stablecoin. If it's Goldie or DFL, it just kind of inflates the amount, and it's pretty bad. If it's the stablecoin or something like the real value in the, like for example, the merchandise and everything, it means that we're spending our own funding for that. So it's like double-edged sword. I believe like could be potentially like what the stakers could be getting could be like this status, like for example, you cannot get something with the real money, so you just, the only way you can get that is like LP staking, so you have to stake LP. So that could be the thing, but it's pretty hard to find that ideal thing there. But yeah, it's so super hard to find that ideal product or the feature to get that when you stake LP. But yeah, I really appreciate the idea, and we're gonna be thinking about that as well. Is NFT landing soon? I believe not soon, because there is not much need as of now. Like we don't want to launch a product the time that is not much need. So the timing is like almost in every case is the number one thing you actually should focus. So right now there is not much demand for the NFT renting, because like you can get the NFT for $10. It's like not much. Then the renting could be useful. I mean, like for the legendary NFTs and like super maxed out NFTs, it makes sense for sure. But like still, it's like the smaller market that it could be in like several months or in several weeks. Yeah, like when will the in-game wallet activity come? I already answered this question, sir. But as I said, like it will be this summer. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be in 10 days or anything, because the task is not in the process of building right now. So whenever it's in the building of the process, I believe since there it's gonna be taking like week plus like 10 days to deliver. So yeah, I believe like once before the new game, like for example before the PvP and stuff, it's gonna be out for sure. Yeah, like Campfire gonna be with the PvP. So Campfire gonna be like the lobby system. I believe I've said that, but like it's gonna be lobby system. I believe those. Yeah, indeed. Like so, basically, you will be able to gather in this Campfire room and just talk there, or just do different things. Yeah, I mean, like we can always get into general and kind of have a talks. Well, I mean, like you guys can always get on those, and I actually whenever I have a free time, I would love to join all the time. So I believe like the reason I'm doing the Farmer Soul more like this format, like when it's like the monologue, it's to clearly answer all your questions, because just the overall voice chat can actually get pretty ugly super fast. Like it could be really noisy, it could be really, and then you have to mute some people, then some people actually leave the mic open, then some people actually troll. Like it's pretty much time consuming as energy consuming. So for the AMAs, I believe it's better to do as a kind of stages, but we can do all the time with the any kind of talks with the way that we can just everyone can talk. So whenever you want to go in the general chat, like where everyone can talk, just I believe community can organize that pretty well. And I cannot believe that it's been almost 1 hour already. The time flies indeed. Just imagine like how much time the building actually requires. We're just covering some kind of questions about the thing that we're building, and it's just already past the 1 hour, and the people expect some features to be implemented in a day. That's crazy. I can win an avatar for the game. I can get attributes per season to show OG status. So you mean like more like the badges, right? About like the achievements was some kind of thing to showcase that, like that you have been OG with a specific trophy. But yeah, I believe the visual should be different as well. But also, yeah, like when we launch the PFPs, for sure, the PFPs will be changing according to your account level and stuff. Indeed, we don't want to just launch just the generative PFPs that do nothing. Sir, I mean, if we wanted to do that, it would be launched already for 1 year. But like, we want to have pretty much unique thing that is a PFP that is a combination of the on-chain activity, off-chain activity, in-game activity, the customization, and everything. So yeah, that's why we're taking our time to kind of have a good thing. I wanna that last Twitter picture is my wallpaper on desktop. Well, I believe yeah, we just need the design team, like the theater, to get that done. I believe, yeah, actually was sent in a lower kind of dimension. So I believe in a good like 4K dimension, we need a theater to do that. And yeah, badges will be the thing as well. Let me actually do the giveaway. No one was expecting the giveaway, right? I'm not gonna crash. It's pretty interesting that even though we start with like pretty small amount of listeners, it always sneaks out the way up to the 50 plus. Yeah, it's like pretty. I believe like people still are interesting, even though there is not much updates. They just love to kind of sneak into the farmer souls, and just maybe there are some interesting questions or interesting things like the Solana Saga phone news. Satoshi. Congrats, Satoshi. You definitely deserve that. And we have to go one more time. Oh, and afterwards I have a really amazing idea about something. Let's do this giveaway. Another one I just dropped in the AMA questions. If you're listening in the Farmer Soul, what are you doing? Stop playing DeFi for a second and just go and just react to the DeFi land giveaway in our AMA questions so you have a chance. There are only 43, 44 entrants, 46, 47. Well, people are listening actually, I guess. Can we make it to 50? Just like 7 seconds. 50. Tokyo Tower. I'm not sure about this person. I believe it's the first time her or him winning. So congrats. That's a great thing. Oh, Kid How? Kid has been away for a long time. Indeed, Tokyo is a new one for sure.